College Kanamafoni Gama Branch for Grade 5 English Language Lesson. Before I start today's lesson, I want to tell you about an incident. One day, while I was shopping, I met one of my best friends. We are going to organize a batch party by gathering all my school friends. So there we discussed about how to organize it and lots of things. Then finally, she was about to go, she was about to leave the shopping mall. Then she said, "Okay dear, hope to see you at the batch party." Right? Then she left the shopping mall. Then I'm going to ask you a question now. What did she say when she was leaving the shopping mall? She said, "Okay dear, hope to see you at the batch party." So these are the exact words told by my friend. So today's lesson also regarding some kind of exact words called direct speech. What is the heading? Direct speech. Okay, Buddha, what do you mean by direct speech? Direct speech is a report of the exact words or of the spoken words told by the speaker or the writer. So we can write direct speech in two ways. So I have pasted this poster on the screen. These are the ways that you can write something in direct speech. This is the first way and this is the second way. Right? Let's look at the first way. Actually, when I talk about this my incident, what I told you now, who are the speakers? There are two speakers. One is teacher and the other speaker is my friend. So if I ask you a question, what did my friend say? She said, "Okay dear, hope to see you at the batch party." So these are the spoken words said by her. Now here also you can see something, the first way, that is, Gary said, "My bicycle has a puncture." What is it, Buddha? Gary said, "My bicycle has a puncture." So, who is the speaker here? The speaker is Gary. So, how did Gary express these words? By saying. That's why here the word said. Okay? Then Gary said what? What did Gary say? Gary said, "My bicycle has a puncture." So these are the spoken words. Then the second one is, the spoken words are always placed between where? Inverted commas. So these are the inverted commas. So these are the spoken words you can see. So these are placed in inverted commas. Understood? Right. Then the speaker is at the beginning. Then the spoken words are at the last. Okay. Now you have to follow something when you write in the first way. If the speaker is at the beginning, after the expressed word, that means said, you need to put the comma. Don't forget that. You need to put the comma. Then after, you need to start these spoken words with the inverted commas. My bicycle has a puncture. So, my bicycle has a puncture. It's just a sentence. So we can end a sentence, though they are spoken words, this is just a sentence. So we can end this with the full stop, right? Then after you need to end it with the inverted commas. Did you understand? Now in the first way, you can see the spoken words are at the last and the speaker is at the beginning. Right? So when the speaker is at the beginning, after the word, how we expressed the spoken words, you need to put the comma. Then after you are starting the spoken words with the inverted commas, right? And it is a sentence told by someone, that means Gary. So you can end it with the full stop, then after inverted commas. So can you put this inverted commas on the full stop? No. After the full stop. Okay, remember? Right. Now the second way. Second way, we'll just read this first, right? My bicycle has a puncture, said Gary. Again, we'll read that. My bicycle has a puncture, said Gary. Now, where are the spoken words? Where are the spoken words? Spoken words are at the beginning. The speaker has gone at last. And the expressed word. Understood? So, when the spoken words are at the beginning, as usual, we can start with the inverted commas and this. Earlier I have told you it is just a sentence told by Gary. So we can end it with the full stop. But here, in the second way, you can't end it with the full stop because there are some words after this. So we have to put the comma. If the spoken words are at the beginning, we have to put the comma, then the inverted commas. Spoken words have been finished, then the expressed verb, how we expressed this, said by whom? The speaker, that means the Gary. Then you are ending with the full stop. Understood? Earlier the full stop was another place. In the second way, the full stop is another place. Did you understand? So, you need to follow, you can follow these ways when you write something in direct speech. You can put the speaker at the beginning or at last. But be careful when you put the speaker at the beginning or at the last. You need to follow these rules. Right? Okay, I hope you would have understood this. Now, we have moved to exercises. We are going to do the exercises. Let's see the first question. Insert speech commas where required. Insert speech commas where required. What do you mean by speech commas? Inverted commas and this apostrophe, whatever. So you need to insert it. Okay, so I have given you the first sentence. We are going to insert the speech commas, right? Okay, let's read. Nishani's mother warned her, keep away from the fire. I'm going to read again. Nishani's mother warned her, keep away from the fire. So, I'm going to ask you before I start this. Okay? You need to ask from yourself when you are doing this. Who is the speaker here? Who is the speaker? Nishani's mother. Nishani's mother is the speaker. How? Okay, what are the spoken words? Keep away from the fire. Here there is a small clue to know the spoken words. It's a magic. It's a it's a secret, right? Always the spoken words are starting with a capital letter. Can you see here K capital? Yes, so we can have an idea with that. Keep away from the fire are the spoken words. By whom? Nishani's mother. Second question. How did she express these words, spoken words, the Nishani's mother? She did not say these words. She warned somebody. She warned. Okay, it's very serious. Warning is a serious thing. So she warned somebody, that means her, by saying what? By warning? Keep away from the fire. So these are the exact words. Warned by whom? Nishani's mother. So, where should I put this comma before I start with the speech commas? Here. After, here, I'm putting the comma. Then the spoken words are starting with the inverted commas. So, after the comma, I'll put the inverted commas. Can you see? Keep away from the fire. It's a warning. So warnings are, and we can end it with the exclamation mark like this. After this, you can put the inverted commas. Right? So I have done the first one. You need to continue the other sentences, direct speech, by inserting the speech commas, right? Then we are going to move to the other question, right? Let's read the question. Rewrite the sentences so that the actual words come last. Again, I'm going to read it. Rewrite the sentences so that the actual words come last. So here, you have to rewrite what is in here, but the actual words mean the exact words or the spoken words, right? As we know, you have to put the actual words at last. Understood? So in here, you can see the actual words are at the beginning. So you need to put the actual words at last, right? So how can I do it? Before I start this, I'm going to ask two questions as usual. Let's read the first one. I can't hear what you say. I can't hear what you say, shouted Harry. You know, shouting is not just saying, not just warning. Shouting means high volume, shouted. So, who is the speaker here? Harry. How did Harry express these spoken words? By shouting. Okay, so you need to take the speaker to the front with this verb, and you need to put the spoken words at last. Shall we start it? So we know the speaker and we know the spoken words as well. So I'm going to start the spoken words. I'm going to start with the speaker, right? So the speaker is Harry. I'm writing. Okay, I wrote the speaker, Harry. How did he express these words? By shouting. Shout it. Shout it. I told you after the express word, that means this shouted, you need to put the comma. right? You need to put the comma. Then after, what are the spoken words said by Harry? I can't hear what you say. Then I'm going to start with the inverted commas. Okay, now the spoken words are at the last now, so we are going to end it. It's a shouted command, so we can put the exclamation mark instead of the full stop, right? Then I'm ending the spoken words with the inverted commas, right? So from this main question also, you have some sentences to do like this way. Please follow what I taught today, the instructions, right? Hope to see you with the next lesson. Thank you and God bless you.